Today we are going to visit Fo Guang Shan Monastery, one of the coolest temple complexes we have probably seen in all our travels so far, tucked away in the hilly outskirts of Kaohsiung. Total spoiler alert, this place is our new favorite stop in Kaohsiung.
The main event. Oh.
Make sure to watch this video all the way through to the end so you don't miss out on what is without a doubt the best part of our visit here. Good afternoon, welcome back to Taiwan, to sweltering hot Taiwan.
Yeah.
Where again it is a super hot day, over 30 degrees Celsius, but that does not stop us from making some videos, doing some sightseeing.
Always very dedicated to this channel, to showing the best of Taiwan.
And today we are going to go to a more cultural, well, a very cultural destination actually.
Yeah.
Instead of going lounging around in parks and hiking and cycling
And lying on the beach.
We're gonna visit a monastery.
We are now at the Fo Guang Shan, I hope I can pronounce it correctly, Fo Guang Shan Monastery. We took the bus here, which was very convenient, right directly from the Kaohsiung station, which is next to our apartment. So very easy to get here for us. And yeah, we just arrived here. Now gonna search for the entrance and then going to explore this place, because even from the outside it looks really cool.
The site looks huge, as also confirmed by this little map. Look at it, it's quite big. So that is the monastery over there. Looks quite impressive, perched up on a small hill. This is supposed to be one of the ultimate highlights of Kaohsiung, so really excited to go inside and explore. Putting our trusty masks back on and then following this sign pointing to the left. So please go left, sir. Bye, sir. Good luck.
Okay. Quite the impressive entrance here. It's a very long entrance with these constructions.
It slowly slopes uphill because the monastery is perched on a hill a little bit.
Yeah.
It's apparently quite a new building and it looks the part as well.
It was actually built in 2011, so it's less than 10 years old. Okay, sure. Oh, sure.
Ah, okay.
Alright, we made it inside. We have arrived now at the
It was free,
big
we didn't
entrance
pay.
gates. Yeah, we didn't pay, it's free, so always good. We didn't know that before we came here. Anyway, a nice man at the entrance gave us this map, and he also explained us which route we should follow, because it is really big site. We have the monastery here, the repository here, and then the museum.
台湾是是什么时候进台湾来的？
Sorry? So obviously that is a nice man we were just talking about. He came back, looked around us, he wanted to ask us something. We're trying to figure out what that is right now using Google Translate, our trusty friend.
You come Taiwan 来台湾
Yes.
什么时候来台湾？
Yes.
Ah, when we came.
2月还是3月来的？
2 months.
2月了。
2 months.
OK。2月。
Young months.
2月好。
谢谢.
Bye bye, 谢谢. We have informed another citizen about our itinerary.
Yeah.
We think.
Not sure what he was asking or why exactly. I mean, I think he was asking how long we've been here, how long we would stay, something like that. This is the gate here, this little dot on the map. And this is the whole site, so you can imagine how really big this is. And now we're going to make it to the Fo Guang Shan Monastery, which is the first stop we're going to have. We're going to explore there. There's multiple halls there, multiple things, so let's go and check it out.
So we think we've made it to the first stop that our very helpful guide pointed out to us on the map. It looks pretty colorful and pretty nice. Had to climb a few stairs to get here, so just taking a rest here. So the first part you enter when you get to the actual complex is this courtyard here. It has a garden and it has what must be dozens of statues. Initially I thought they were white statues of the great Buddha, but now I also think that makes sense also since it's a monastery that there are also statues in here for some of the monks. But it's really nice and it's very lush and green because someone waters the plants. When you look at the map, the bit that the monastery is famous for, we're now here, is actually all the way in the back here. That's the part you always see pictures of, and I didn't expect the rest. I didn't even know there was a rest to the complex, but this part already looks promising. I think it's gonna be pretty grand because I mean, this is just the entranceway. This is the small courtyard. That's literally the first thing you see when you enter. So promising, promising.
And we are literally the only people here. There is nobody else here except for the nice lady who is watering the plants. It's really incredible. It's so nice and peaceful out here.
I think normally this time of year you would probably have a lot of tourists which aren't here for obvious reasons this time of year, but it's so nice to have these places to yourself. Although I would prefer to be here under normal circumstances with the big crowds that this place probably sees during a normal tourist season, but
with nobody here and just you can hear the birds. I don't know if you can hear them on the camera. A really tranquil vibe to it.
It is quite relaxing actually.
It does seem though as if Taiwan is the country of the stairs.
Oh good God.
Everywhere we go, always there are so many stairs we have to walk up to. And even here in the monastery as well.
The hotter the weather gets, the more stairs we seem to encounter.
Yeah, it feels like we are always walking uphill, which is physically impossible probably. But well, still, we are always going uphill. Maybe, I don't know what's wrong with Taiwan, but always going uphill.
So if my map reading skills are correct, which is, I can by no means
very
guarantee
unlikely.
that. It's quite unlikely actually. And we just came from here. This was the courtyard we just were. Now we're gonna enter this courtyard, the Great Path to Buddhahood, and we're gonna see the main shrine. Ooh. This is much bigger than the previous courtyard, and instead of these small trees there are pretty big ones, and just all around it's even more impressive. And over there I think we have the main shrine. Now oddly, aside from the buildings, the plants and these cool pathways running alongside the courtyard, one of the things I like most about this courtyard, and it makes it very distinct and special, is the tiling on the floor. I'm not actually sure if it's tiles, it's probably not, but it makes this really cool geometrical pattern that gives such a grand feel to the place. Just grabbing some essentials from the backpack here because it's heat. It's really getting to us.
Here you go, madam.
Thank you. Please take the map.
Of course, madam.
This is a little, what do you call it?
Wind maker, wavy thing.
A wavy thing? A wavy thing.
When you see it, it may not look like much because it's just this little plasticky thing, but
oh!
And here you can put your hand through it, and then
refreshment is coming.
Refreshment is near, and then when you're done, you're just.
No, it's like those Kashua 2 seconds tents, but this one is actually 2 seconds. It's even just 1 second.
This like half a second.
It actually works. It's amazing.
Uh-oh, I get stuck. Help! Send help! Somebody, send help!
I thought you said Santa help. He can't save you now.
Here we come to the main shrine. This is where the beautiful Buddha statues are. But unfortunately, we are not allowed to take any photos or videos inside, so we're gonna have to leave you guys outside here.
So we're counting on you to stay here, wait for us here, we'll come back for you, and watch the shoes so no one takes them, okay? 2 pairs. Watch them. Alrighty, I can tell you did a good job. The inside is actually really surprising because in previous temples that we visited here, well, just one that we visited so far in Taiwan, wait, I'm putting my shoe on wrong. What's in the previous temple that we visited here in Taiwan, the patterns that you had on the inside, on the ceiling, are very similar to the ones you see here on the outside in terms of the colors. But here on the inside, you have these 3 major Buddha statues on the opposite wall of the entrance. They're really very big. Everywhere else there are these dark wood panels with these small little holes in them that have more tiny and sometimes slightly bigger Buddha statues and lights in the wall, and it has this very mystical vibe that's actually really cool. And the lady was like, I asked just to be sure, I asked, can we film here? She's like, no. We saw the sign, so we knew we weren't really allowed, but sometimes they do allow it. And she said, but you can film from the door, so we try to show you a little bit what it's like. But oh, it was really cool. If you come to Kaohsiung, definitely visit this place. Really awesome. And this isn't even the best part.
What a beautiful green area here. In between the main hall and the hall of something hall. There's this beautiful garden here with some statues, and there's loads of roses, and it's really nice and tranquil. I mean, we've said this a couple of times, but there's absolutely nobody else here. We haven't seen a single other visitor or tourist, except for the occasional monk and then the people who work here. We have not. Whoa, that looks really cool. Oh, look at that. I guess that's where we're heading right now. Kim is sunscreening up.
Whoop, whoop.
Always good to be well protected from the sun.
I burn very easily. I have pretty pale skin and I have a lot of these. They're not freckles, but they're like, what are those?
No idea what they're called in English.
Anyway, protect myself from the sun because I burn red like a turkey if I don't.
The turkeys burn? Do they get red?
I mean turn red like a lobster. See? All these little spots? Most lobsters don't have them, but I do. Special kind of lobster.
Very special indeed. Special is the word I would use as well.
My weapon of choice, Garnier sunscreen. Back in the holster.
Watch out, she's armed and dangerous.
Whoop, whoop. Not giving skin cancer a chance here.
Unfortunately, our timing is, as always, not the greatest. And given that the last bus is in about 1 hour, 45 minutes, we're just gonna skip the repository for now and head to the main event. Oh,
Whoa.
whoa, what a big Buddha statue. Okay, let's go, we'll show you when we're closer.
This is the main event behind us here. You can see against the sun that is, well, not yet setting, but it's gonna be setting in a little while. You can see the Buddha Memorial. What?
Museum.
You can see the Buddha Memorial Museum right there. And it's almost this pyramid-like structure that has a giant golden Buddha statue on top. It's like Buddhist temple meets Egyptian pyramids a little bit. You can see the shape over there right in front of the Buddha resembles a pyramid a little bit. Opposite of the Buddha Memorial, you have 8 pagodas lining this pretty big square. And it looks amazing. The view you get of the city here is really, really nice. Not sure if you can see it all the way, but the city is way off in the background. It's incredible.
I just cannot believe how big this courtyard is. We just walked all the way to the other side, so there behind me, right here, and that's Kim. There's Buddha Kim, you're just right behind me. You can see the Buddha statue and you can see Kim as well. Look how small it is, it's just a little speck in the distance there.
And it is a big ass statue.
Let's walk up there again and see just exactly how big the statue is. It's not just the statue that's really big. These pagodas as well. There are 8 of these pagodas. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories high.
I have never ever seen a monastery or a temple like this one. This, to me, probably this spot, we've seen a lot of Kaohsiung already.
Yeah.
But this is
And
the
other
one.
parts of Taiwan.
This is the one that should be highest on your bucket list, in my humble opinion.
For sure.
If you're coming to Kaohsiung, this is super, super impressive. Not to mention, like we said, it's big. So plan ahead, take your time.
Not to worry, once again, there are more stairs. I have no idea where the stairs keep coming from.
This is the largest world's tallest bronze sitting Buddha statue. And in front of it, it's not based on a pyramid or anything. The design of the Buddha Memorial Center is not inspired by the pyramids. It is inspired by an Indian stupa and the Mahabodhi temple inside the Bodh Gaya religious site in India. So let's just say by an Indian stupa. Has a similar shape, I guess, but still pyramids. Looks sort of like a pyramid as well, so That is a bronze statue apparently. But it's incredible. I mean, if you would just have this big bronze Buddha statue.
Can you say that 20 times very quickly?
Big bronze Buddha statue. Ooh, that's difficult. Big bronze Buddha statue. Big bronze Buddha statue. Big bronze Buddha statue. Once you get it, it's not that difficult. But anyway, if you would have only the statue here, it wouldn't be nearly as impressive. I mean, what you're seeing now, I mean, it's cool, it's pretty big, but it is the way everything works together. The square lined up with the pagodas and the stupa-inspired design of the Buddha Memorial Center. It's amazing.
So that is the big Buddha, and that is Kim for scale. Walk a bit further so people can see it better. See that little yellow speck over there? That's Kim. And the Buddha, Kim for scale. I would say it's approximately 30 Kims high.
Made a small detour into this small green space right here where you can see part of the monastery way off in the distance to get some drone shots, and they are killer drone shots. You've probably seen them by now as the sun is setting right behind the big Buddha. Oh, awesome. Among the best ones I think we ever took in terms of statues and stuff in the landscape, and feel really good about those drone shots. You're thinking that, you know, since we wanted to take the drone shots, we weren't going to be able to get back by bus, and we were prepared to take a $20 Uber, but not Taiwanese dollar, no, US dollar. Turns out, and Naik is trying to figure this out, if maybe we can take a surprise bus, an unexpected.
I'm not sure. There is a bus, or at least there's information on this bus stand that says some hours that are around this time. But I have no clue where this bus is going, trying to find out with the Google Translate.
It's not really translating well, is it?
Okay, Kaohsiung station. Tainan railway station, South railway station, not clear at all. From the bus schedule, at least it seems there's no more bus to Kaohsiung at this point in time. So we ordered an Uber. It is a Tesla Model 3. I've never seen it in real life, or never been in it, so I'm really excited about that.
Whoop whoop, look at that! Riding in style! We're not smart enough to drive this type of car. Can't fasten my seatbelt, and as long as we don't, the alarm is gonna keep beeping. Ah, very good.
We're going to disinfect your hands. Keep beautiful color clean.
It's white lettering. Pretty cool. Pretty quiet.
No engine sounds at all. Only sound you can hear is from the car touching the road.
Oh my god, look at this is the fanciest Uber ever. Look at the roof. It's all glass. So if you're ever in Kaohsiung, we definitely also highly recommend taking an Uber, preferably an electric one.
Yep.
It is quite the experience. Bye bye, incredible car.
That was a pretty cool experience. I love it. If only taxis would always be Teslas.
Maybe we can catch the last glimpse of the sunset, which is notoriously beautiful here in Kaohsiung. Home sweet home. See if we still have something left of the sunset. Oh, no, not really. We are going to enjoy the last beer that we have. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see the next videos of us in Taiwan and whatever it is that will happen after Taiwan. We don't really know yet. No point in contemplating that now. It will depend on the state of the world at that point. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate all the positive feedback and all the positive vibes you have sent our way over the recent weeks and months. It has made it great for us to stay motivated and make these videos and show you Taiwan. We hope you enjoy it. We will show you much more in the coming weeks. So make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out see you next time. Bye bye!